and I've returned to Van Buren Police Department to see if they are going to comply with Arkansas State Code 27, Chapter 27, Subchapter 22 of posted signage for towing information. This is public property, so it's a different world, but they did tow me, so I gave them 24 hours yesterday. Let's move about the parking lot and see if they've complied.
Yeah, they got no signage over there whatsoever.
Okay, you got the footage? All right, let's go back and check their vehicles and see if they're still broadcasting people's personal information.
Yeah, I just got done mentioning that myself.
All right, let's see who's on there. What's up, guys? How are you? Melissa, hey, what's up? Melissa S. Are you in Fort Smith, Melissa? I think it might be this one chick I met this one time. She had a case, but I don't know. All right, yeah. 20 and 21 specifically. Those lazy punks left them on last time. I'm trying to comply with the YouTube request of holding it horizontally, which I've done, and not shaking it around. Okay, we see this officer here has the computer shut down. So good job of not being a lazy, disgusting human being this time. And this computer is as well shut down. Good stuff. Yesterday, I don't know if you remember, we found 2 computers up with personal information on it. I could have videotaped, but I chose not to because I don't want them to. We got one right here. These lazy punks, dude. Look at this. Right there, personal information. Let me see what it is. Security at event. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in. Let's see what they're broadcasting out here. This looks like it's their own personal stuff. So yeah, let's check that out. Unit 408, status, NI, meal break. He's on it now. Unit 429, NI, meal break, East Main Street in Van Buren. Unit 448, 1097, security at event, 310 North 11th Street. Unit 465, NI, meal break. Everyone's on lunch right now. Unit 489, security at event. Geez, they got 5 cops, 3 are on break, and 1's at an event. If you guys want to, I guess, rob a bank or commit murder, tonight would be the night, man. So, that at least, I will say this, that at least is not someone's personal information like the 2 yesterday, which was Unit 20 and 21. This is Unit 14. Lazy, but, you know, at least he's not broadcasting someone's personal information that a person could use maliciously to, you know, hurt them in some way or financially. But yesterday was just outrageous to see that, man. For these guys to be claiming to uphold people's rights. I think we got someone in the car here. Oh, this truck's running. No one's in it. Well, we got one running here. No one's in it. And let's see what they got on screen. Oh, wow. Oh, this is some stuff. They get the officer stuff, but then the bottom they have someone's on a call. I don't know if this is visible to you guys out there. I'm trying to zoom in, but I don't think the camera's going to grab it.
And another one with it open.
Where?
This one.
Oh, this one. But at least it's not, I'm saying that this is like their schedule, and it looks like some phone numbers to a couple of the, I'm assuming it was an officer's number. West Van Buren. Oh yeah, it's their phone numbers.
Sorry about the shaking.
So we got 3 officers' phone numbers. It looks like Crosby. I can barely read it, but I don't know if I'm trying to zoom out so that you guys can get a shot, maybe read it, but I'm just not, it's not focusing, guys, and I do apologize for that. But what I got is the top line says South something Apartments, 479-209-3715 is the number. And then it's got the officers that are on break right now. 2 are at a security event and the rest are on break. We'll go over here. That's all in one, right?
Yeah,
and it's running.
They put the signage up.
I want to point this out too, guys. When they leave their trucks running, I mean, it's just burning fuel. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of times the vehicle will it takes more gas to start it again than to just leave it running for a few minutes. So it's completely understandable to conserve fuel by leaving the vehicle running. However, if anyone, was that a Chevy or a Ford? What was that?
It looked like I think that was a Chevy.
Okay. I'll find out what kind of vehicle it is and do some research and see. Because my F-150, I'm in this guy tonight, the Kia, but this thing gets incredible gas mileage, so it doesn't matter if you kill it and start it over again. All right, we're gonna go inside and just ask them about the compliance that we have not seen any. There you go. So here we are.
Back in January, you were already informed the other signage of first day statute.
Hey, I was trying to get your policies, your tow policies, as per Arkansas State Code Chapter 27, Subchapter 22. It's posting the signage of the tow companies used in rotation, their fees, whether they accept cash, credit card. I came yesterday and asked one of the police officers to, I gave him 24 hours to comply. I just wanted to see if you guys had complied, and it doesn't look like you have.
We'll have somebody come up maybe, sir.
All right, thank you. What's your name and badge number?
It's 457.
457. Your name is?
Andrew.
Andrews? All right, thank you. Well, I'm just going to do a walk. They have not complied. Now, this is recently, I think it was 2019, I believe I read, that they initiated the Arkansas Towing and Recovery Board. And they therein regulate recovery of vehicles, towing, boots, locking thing down and stuff. So it's now regulated by this committee. And in that committee, I've got to go out and grab this charger real quick. About to go. In the committee, they stated you had to have these things posted as well as signage. And I came last night to have them comply. Hi. I'll be right back, 1 second. They gave me 24 hours to comply. They don't take me seriously, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and follow up report with the Arkansas Towing and Recovery Board, as well as Leslie Rutledge, State Prosecuting Attorney. And let's see why these guys feel they don't have to comply with Arkansas state law. I mean, especially if these guys are the ones that uphold the law. However, we know they don't because I was illegally arrested. And I'm being a little harder on these guys because of that. Because of their actions. They violated my constitutional rights. So I'm a little harder on these punks than normal. So that's why we're here doing the audit. We're going to do this every day until they comply. And you're going to be here with us. So let me get this plugged in. And we'll see how long it takes us for Van Buren to get with the times. Be it 100 years,
Nobody still wants to
be
get
it 2, be it 24 hours.
He had arrested him unlawfully, violated civil rights. You all deal with that in the future.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I posted a number for him to contact me. Your Sergeant Eversole decided he wanted to contact me.
Okay.
And he
Why would he
told
do
me
that?
that I need to watch my back. Now with that, your police chief seemed to take that lightly. I, on the other hand, as you know me, do not take that so lightly.
I understand. I don't know. I can't say what happened or didn't happen. As far as
You want to show him some proof? You got the,
somebody contacting you,
what he said was Sergeant Eversole,
okay.
who
He
we
got
know
to
is a
identify
criminal,
himself to me. And
contacted him.
Even if it wasn't him, I got the phone number on here.
And made
Even
a
if it was
threat.
him, then we got somebody who's claiming to be a police officer. Last time I checked, that was a felony.
Did you say you filed a report on that, or you filed?
I wanted
We
to,
tried
but
to,
nobody
yeah.
would do anything.
Okay.
We're trying to still.
Okay.
I need to get your information officer's email address and a couple of FOIA forms, as well as, I think that's it for tonight. And I want to ask you, I know I didn't talk with you last night. You are who?
Sergeant Ho,
You're Sergeant Ho. Oh,
Sir.
Officer of the Year. Badge number, sir?
474.
474, Officer Ho.
Yep.
Arkansas state law, chapter 27, subchapter 22, states that any place that is public or private where a tow can be initiated or a recovery has to have signage stating especially the police department, stating the rotation of tow vehicles, companies. You should have a price list somewhere posted inside, as well as if they accept cash, credit card. There's a bunch of things in there. I came last night to check it because after I was illegally arrested by the criminal sergeant Eversole, he towed my vehicle illegally.
Okay.
And so you guys aren't complying with Arkansas state law, and I'm asking you why. I gave him 24 hours yesterday to get that signage up. To clarify, for anybody else in the future who's going to get towed from public property.
Sure. So I'm not familiar with that statute. I know subchapters will have a state statute along with it, so there's going to be 3 numbers. So if you're saying it's chapter 27, subchapter 22, it'll be 27, 22, and then a 3-digit or 4-digit number afterwards. Do you happen to know the specific number afterwards?
I mean, I could look it up, but right now I want to keep you on camera so I don't lose, get kidnapped or anything again.
Understand.
Unfortunately. So, can you look that up?
Absolutely.
Oh, fantastic. If you'll look that up, and you'll notice that here in the lobby, there's nothing outside. There's no signage. And also in Arkansas, are you aware that we have first preference? If you're going to tow someone, they have preference of who tows their vehicle first. Are you aware of that?
I'm not, but if you're
Wow.
saying so, I don't have any reason to believe.
How long have you been a police officer, sir?
11 years.
11 years. Are you familiar with any of the laws of Arkansas?
I am.
Okay, it's just specific ones that you deal with probably on a daily basis, as opposed to people complaining about having their car being towed illegally.
We deal with criminal law and traffic law and things like that.
Theft of my car by Officer Eversole is criminal to me.
Okay.
If you'll look those statutes up, we'll wait out here for you, man.
Okay, hang on one second for me.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yep.
And we're going to report you to the Arkansas Towing and Recovery Board just because we gave you 24 hours, you didn't comply. And Leslie Rutledge. So we want to see this complied by tomorrow.
All right, hang on one second.
Thanks.
And folks, no offense to anybody, I know I complained about this yesterday.
What's it?
This one little description right here really irks my trigger.
Stand at 3-point
For
stance,
one,
Luke. Thank you, Jimmy. Touchdown. I'll do
I was
so.
born under the Constitution of the United States, and that flag is red.
Hey,
white,
Oklahoma
and
Community
blue.
Watch, if you want to come, bro, I got a spare bedroom you could crash into. There's a lot of criminal activity among the police here, especially dealing with the violation of constitutional rights. You know, I wish I could get San Joaquin, Dying to Live, all these guys up here, because we would probably make waves with what's happening. There's a lot of good people here, man. There's a lot of dicks. And I had to walk 6 miles the other. You hear my voice, I still have a cold. I walked 6 miles from Van Buren County Jail to over the bridge to a gas station in Fort Smith before a girl came and picked me up. And it's a lot to deal with. But when you can't trust whether or not what the police are doing is legal, and they don't even know the laws here. I mean, here we sat in the parking lot. They're towing vehicles from a public parking lot, even though Arkansas state law states it has to be 30 days for an abandoned vehicle. Now, I didn't read everything, so I'm just giving you like the cliff notes. So definitely dive into the law and find it yourself. But I know for a fact, if they have a tow operation available, say Walmart, for instance, it's private property, they often tow, they have to have it listed. And I went to Walmart and I found out where it's listed. It's inside a bulletin board. The tow company's used.
I just put mine on pause till he comes back.
Okay.
Out. I'm low on battery charge.
I'm just chatting with people, cool. The tow company's used. They have to have their prices, whether or not they accept cash or credit card or both, as well as hours of operation. So, in other words, if a towing company tows your car at midnight, you are put in jail for some reason. When you exit jail, let's say at 2 or 3 in the morning, because they're open late, they should have your car available. What a lot of these towing companies try to do is keep your car a few days, so that they can make more money on you. It's extortion, man. So the more you know. Luke owns the cops like a boss. Pounding Friday night. Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, when this happened to me, this is like, not only was the officer in contempt of court because I have a federal case against him right now, which we filed that. I filed the new case today against this officer, Van Buren Police Department, the city of Van Buren, and we filed in contempt of court as well as for the violation of my civil and human rights. But outside of that, what can we do, man? Outside of coming here and being in their faces and them knowing that I'm not going to stop. I'll follow them on duty to make sure they're going to work. I'll come here at 7 o'clock in the morning when they're supposed to clock in, and I'll make sure they're clocking in on time. Because somebody's got to do it. These cops have run rampant so long doing what they want, they don't know what they can't do. Because they can do anything. Like leaving people's personal information up, dude. It takes one guy walking by. I'll mention that here now. All right, he's back.
So I couldn't find anything in 2722. That's
Is that the towing
purposes? But it references for towing stuff. It references in 2750 reporting towing rates.
Yes.
2750, 1217.
Okay.
What that says is that if a government entity implements a non-consent towing rotation list, the government entity shall require each towing and storage firm that tows, removes, or stores vehicles of the government entity's jurisdiction to annually file a list of towing and storage firms' current rates for services.
Yeah. Do you have that listed anywhere here, or can I get a copy of that?
I don't know where that would be listed. I would imagine that's upheld by our administration. We are supervisors at the troop level.
Okay.
If they have that list, I don't know where it would be.
That's what they told us last night as well.
Okay. So I don't know where that would be.
Okay.
That's an administration thing, but
Over your head. Okay.
I don't know. In the statute, it doesn't say anything about us being required
Okay.
to post it. But again, I don't know if that is a.
I'll get those specifics when I come back. Oh, there
Okay.
goes the canine
So
officer.
as far as the FOIA requests,
Yeah.
that's also an 8 to 5 deal. But
Okay.
I can provide you guys, like I did last time, with a complaint form if you wish to file.
I never got a complaint form. Yeah,
Okay,
we'd love
I
to.
can go grab one for you.
Also, I want to file complaints against last night patrol car number 20 and number 21, who left their computers open with a woman and a man's personal information right in clear sight of public. And I've got the video, it's on my YouTube.
Okay.
Tonight you have 2 vehicles with computers open, but thank God they don't have personal information. They've got your the schedule for who's on lunch right now and who's at a security event. We looked at those. I did not show on my video. I showed briefly the face, and I did not zoom in to get any kind of personal information to protect those people because your officers weren't doing it.
Okay.
So I'd like to file a complaint against who, but can you find out who was in those patrol cars for me?
I don't. It would be the troop sergeant who assigns those vehicles to people. So I can still get you guys complaint forms for
Yeah,
that.
please
if you
do.
wish.
Yeah.
So are we 3 each or just 3 total? Because you said
Yeah,
have
you
a
can do
complaint-
3 each.
Okay, you got a complaint
I
form
mean,
against
we can
somebody,
photocopy it
and then
after
2
this.
against 2 officers, correct?
I filed a case against him today. So,
Okay.
but I'm going to go ahead and file a formal complaint with you, just so your administration is aware of what's
Okay,
up.
so
Because
I'll
until
get
the
those
marshals
forms.
serve you, I don't really say much about it.
But if I can ask you one question too. One of the things Luke did ask for last night was a simple fact of the email address for the records officer. And I'm assuming since you're officer of the year, the young lady beside there, employee of the year, Betty,
She is a dispatcher.
she's a dispatcher.
Yeah,
She's
our
not the records.
our dispatchers are considered civilian employees because they're not officers.
That's why he was yelling she was a civilian when I said fuck you.
Okay, well here's the thing. Can you get us her email address so that we don't have
Not
to keep
the
coming
dispatch.
back
We
up
want
here?
the information
The actual-
officers.
So the lady that sits at our information desk,
Yes.
I'll write it down for you.
Yes, thank
I just want the email. Yeah.
Okay, are you wanting her information, or are you wanting our public information officers?
Well, whoever we have to go in, if we'd send an email, it'd be the same thing as sending a letter. So
Okay.
it comes directly to you, but it has to go to a specific person.
What I want is I want to file FOIA request. So your information officer, your public information officer, whoever handles that, I just want to name an
I'll
email.
write down both.
Thank you.
For who
Thank
they
you.
are, and then let me get you guys some complaint forms, okay?
All right.
I'll be right back.
So we'll go in, we'll wait around here.
He needs to hurry though. So this guy is trained, obviously, dealing with us because he is he's cordial. But I can never forget the fact that this guy's trained to be cordial. He's here for us. He's here in case we show up. Look, this cop right here just zoomed on by. He's here in case we show up, and it's his job to be cordial. That's why he's being pleasant and cordial. However, I guarantee these cameras weren't rolling. That man would be acting a lot different, because when I came in here before, now I've always had a camera rolling or an audio recording, when Officer Watto called me on the phone and started talking about my record instead of why they didn't have the complaint forms that I had filmed. Sorry, I have a klutz. He made threats to me, but luckily I was recording it and I sent it to Leslie Rutledge and so on and so forth. But back then I didn't know really what I could and couldn't do. So it's always good to be knowledgeable and stay aware, guys. I'll talk with some of you guys. I'm gonna read some of your comments. Great job both ways. Thank you, Melissa S. Luke, Doggy, Pumping Officer. Luke, Doggy, Dog.
I'll look at it this way.
Big J, nice.
This is information we can spread along to the public.
That's exactly.
The actual fact is he's doing his job and giving us the information.
No, it doesn't matter. That's his job. He should be doing that. I'm not
exactly right.
I'm not going to praise him for doing his job. I mean, he's courteous with us, but don't let that fool you.
No,
like we
it's
read in their
not.
policy, they're not allowed to be friends with civilians.
Amen.
So he's not your friend. Oh yeah.